Wasting time. Wasting time.
I mean, everything kind of stems back to maybe right before 2021, so maybe last December. So the company basically told us, they approached us and was like, hey, you guys are not really winning anything. We need to see some results, right? So they kind of gave us an ultimatum and went like, if you guys don't win any events in the upcoming month, like January, because in January we were scheduled to have maybe 3 tournaments. So if we didn't win at least one of those, that we will be, all of us will be put on the transfer list, or we'll just like stop. They'll just stop having us on the lineup, basically. Yeah. So we went ahead and won Extreme Plan, but after that, Nick basically approached us and was like, I mean, obviously they were happy, and we were all also happy as well, but we slowly started not enjoying the time that we spent practicing in Counter-Strike. Like, yeah, we had that sense of achievement in winning Extreme Lands, but I mean, people weren't feeling exactly as motivated as before.
Mm.
Yeah, so and they weren't really like putting their 100% into it because, as you know, like we have like Davai and Forsaken in like the top 10 leaderboards of Valorant in APAC, so they didn't really also put like the 100% of the time in CS. So I'm kind of happy that we did win Extreme Lands, but also I guess I kind of saw it coming. So even after winning Extreme Lands, the management still came to speak to us, and they spoke to us individually and told us that, hey, like if we had to see it from a business point of view, because they weren't making any money and they were spending like a considerable amount on the lineup, and they were proposing salary cuts for us. Like they were willing to support us in Counter-Strike if we wanted to play on, but that would come at the cost of having our salaries cut, which we were kind of okay with. But at the same time, I already kind of knew that everyone else didn't really want to play Counter-Strike anymore. So, like, out of the blue, one of us just brought up, hey, why don't we move to Valorant? Like, Valorant, sorry. Yeah.
Who was it? Who was it?
uh,
Name and shame. Name and shame.
I'm not sure. It kind of felt like it just came out of nowhere, and everyone just kind of agreed, like, hey, shit, you're right. You know, because the Valorant is new, and I mean, everyone else is like maybe a few months ahead of us, but I don't think the region is that hard to catch up with. I mean, sure, there's like a learning curve, but it wouldn't take as much if we, because a lot of the fundamentals from Counter-Strike ports over to Valorant at the same time. It's just the abilities and stuff that we have to learn. So we were open to that idea, and at the same time, the Valorant team that was already under contract with PaperX, their contract just ended. So it wasn't us booting them out, but it was more like we were just taking their place. It was more like yeah, it was pretty good timing that when their contracts ended, then we moved in to take their place.
Wasting time. Wasting time.